If all your books were burned and erased from the internet forever, and all you had were the next 60 seconds, what's the most useful thought you could leave to the world?
But you could become anything. I could become an actor. I could become a great novelist. I could become a CEO. I could be Elon Musk II. But the way the world works is you don't achieve anything unless you have limits. Having limits and hitting that wall and that resistance is what makes you learn, is what makes you great, is how the human brain functions.
Your brain needs pressure. It needs constant pressure. And stress and pressure is not a bad thing.
The people who really get far in life, who really achieve something, it's not that they're so goal-driven. They don't think, I want to become a master, I want to write this great book. They're actually people who enjoy the process of their work. Like, I enjoy putting the book together, researching it, building it. If all I thought about was the end and getting money and attention and being on Barry Kubrick, it wouldn't work. You have to actually literally enjoy the details that are involved in your work. And how do you do that? Well, you choose a career that at least excites you in some way, where you can handle the setbacks, the tedium, the practice, the boring hours. It's inevitable. If you want to be a great violinist, you're not going to be born that way. You have to put in the 10,000, the 20,000 hours. And the more you do it, the more pleasurable it becomes. The more pleasurable it becomes, the harder you practice.
The goal of your life when you're in your 20s should be learning as much as possible, developing skills in different areas, and not worrying about how much money you're making. Giving yourself the freedom to make mistakes, to explore, to have some adventures, to try things out that don't quite work for you. And then when you reach your 30s, you've got all these skills and experiences, and you're going to make that money eventually. You look at somebody like Steve Jobs, you can hate him or you can like him, you can think he's great or not. He never thought about money. He never cared about it. It was never on his hierarchy of values. If you're obsessed with money, you're actually going to find all sorts of problems in life. You're going to become hooked to that paycheck. Let's say you're 32 years old and suddenly you're downsized or you're fired from your job and you've been addicted to that $80,000 or $100,000 years. Now you don't have the mental freedom to take a job for half that price, where you can now maybe start learning some skills and moving on and really finding your way, because you're addicted to all that luxury and to the ego that you have connected to that paycheck.
The proper path in life is in your 20s, when you're most excited about life and you're young and you're creative and you have all this juice and energy. That's when you should be having fun, but also trying different things out and discovering what you're good at and developing skills, and not worrying about the future and not worrying about money. And then the second you hit the age of 30, you can be 29 if you want. All right, time to get serious now. I've learned all these skills. What can I do with them? What can I do that's unusual, that's me, that's creative? If you truly want to succeed in life, if you truly have dreams and things you want to realize, and that's the most important thing, you will find your way to mastery. You will find your way to my book. You will find your way to being disciplined, putting the phone down and working hard, because it matters to you that you succeed and you know that this culture is making you a failure. It'll lead you to that point. It's just so much harder right now. To get anywhere in life, you have to work extremely hard and you have to be disciplined. If you wanted to be a great piano player, there's no drug you can take, there's no self-help book, there's no guru. You got to spend 5 years, 10 years learning it until it becomes something that's second nature. There are no shortcuts. But if you learn that from an early age, you see after a few years that an incredible pleasure happens, where now you have mastery of this piano and you can play things you could never play before. Suddenly the whole thing opens up, this whole new universe. And that's the paradigm for everything meaningful in life. If you learn something well, if you learn a craft and you master it, it can bring you a far greater pleasure than any kind of drug or any kind of going out to a party or socializing. But you have to be patient, and you have to not be afraid of boredom, and you have to not be afraid of the effort. The game of life, the game of power, is to have maneuverability. It's like warfare. The army that has room to move its soldiers, has more space to maneuver in different directions, has more power. So in life, if you have options, if you have the ability to go here, here, or here, you have power. But if you've committed to this person, I'm going to help you no matter what happens, you've lost your independence, you've lost your autonomy. Now you have to go this direction instead of perhaps choosing this, or this to serve your own interests. It's so easy to fall into the trap of always committing to these people and losing your independence. And I'm trying to make you aware that power lies in being the middleman, where people want your services and they have to fight for it, as opposed to just immediately joining this this side or that side.
Having a sense of what really matters, which is what you were meant to pursue in life, your destiny, your life's task. Without that sense, you're going to be floundering, you're going to be wandering, you're not going to know what your priorities are, what really matters, what not to waste time on. Because we live in a culture with an infinite variety of distraction, and that's our danger. That's really the danger. You know, you get on the internet, you click, you go here, all these different places, right? And you're not focused. You can waste your time on 1,000 different things. It's destructive. It's destroying your brain. It's like sugar. It's rotting out your system because you're not able to focus. You're not able to prioritize. You don't understand what matters, what's trivial, what's banal, and what really matters. And what really matters in life, I believe, is fulfilling your destiny, knowing what you were meant to create in this world, and going in that direction, which is your life's task. When you figure that out, everything fits into place.
When you focus on something, the world just kind of opens up, but you have to be focusing on the right thing. So if you were meant to be a writer and then you decide because you want money to go into law school and then you focus very deeply on law school, what will happen is for a year or two you'll be able to skid by, but then the wheels will start going slower and slower because you're not interested in it, you're not connected to it, you get bored and your focus will start falling to pieces. But if it's something you love, you can focus on that for 7, 8, 10, 12 years and never get bored. In your 20s, I tell people you have to have adventure, you have to have fun. You can't be like, I've got to go to Wall Street, I've got to get a job at Goldman Sachs. You're going to waste your 20s. Your 20s, you're only young once. God, I wish I was in my 20s again. You don't know how much fun I had. It's only once. It's the most incredible part of your life. You have all this energy, you look good, you're on top of trends, everything's going for you. So you've got to have fun, and it's got to be an adventure, but that adventure has to have a direction, and that direction is heading towards something that you love, that excites you. I tell people in that early step, by the time you're 30, it's all going to come together. You're going to be able to create something interesting that is you because you spent your 20s learning skills, but having some fun, some adventure, some excitement. Don't be so single track, because if you're single track, you won't really discover what you're good at. It can't be that you try everything, but you have to try different things within that framework that you enjoy or love. And in the process of trying things out, you will learn. You will learn about yourself. You will learn about what you love, about what you hate, about what you were destined for.
So the game of life, if it is a game, the end game is to be irreplaceable. You're one of a kind. You're original. There's nobody who can replace you, just as there's nobody who can replace Leonardo da Vinci. There's no one else like Napoleon Bonaparte. There's no one else like Steve Jobs. I know these are huge figures that are larger than life, but even on smaller levels and people I deal with in the business world, I can generally say that if they're masters, there's nobody else that can take their place. And that is the ultimate position of power in this world, and that's what everybody in here should eventually aim at.
When bad things happen to you in life, you have two choices you can do. You can blame other people. You can say, oh, that evil person out there, she's manipulating me, they're doing this, that, and the other. Oh, woe is me, I'm being the victim, blah, blah, blah. They're evil, they're bad. You do that in life, you're never going to get anywhere. You're going to always be looking for things to blame, looking at external things. You're never going to grow, you're never going to develop. The other thing is, every time something bad happens, you look inside of yourself and you go, that person manipulated me, that narcissist got into my life and did all kinds of damage. What is it about me that allowed them into my life? What is it about me that was so innocent, that was so stupid, that believed the things that we're saying? So if you're able to learn and grow from these events and look at yourself and go, why was I allowing them to hit me and hurt me and instill these doubts, and why did they affect me? What's wrong with me? Well, maybe I don't love myself enough. Maybe I don't have enough confidence in myself. How do I build that up? I have to go back to my childhood. I have to think about the things that I've actually accomplished. I have to build it up slowly, slowly, slowly. And that's how you handle things. But if you can't look inside of yourself and go, the bad thing happened and I have to learn from it and I have to grow, and maybe some of it's my own fault, you're sunk in life for the rest of your life. You'll never ever develop.
Failure, mistakes, problems are actually the best thing that can happen to you. That instead of getting reactive and going, God damn it, what's wrong there, and getting all stiff and rigid, just bend with it and say, this happened for a reason. It's teaching me a lesson. I made a mistake. I need to learn from this.
My whole life has been about people pretending to be something that they're not. And that's why I wrote these books that have now disappeared. That
People are playing roles that they wear a mask that they're not what they appear to be. And you need to open your eyes to that and see this world as full of actors wearing costumes and wearing masks and pretending to be something that there is what they want to present, and it's not necessarily reality. And when you look at this world full of actors playing these games, you don't get angry, you don't get upset, you don't say, God, I wish everything was different, I wish people would just be who they are. You just enjoy it. It's like you're watching a play, you're watching a movie, and you're seeing people be an actor, and you're seeing people pretend to be this, and it's amusing. And you don't take anything in this world personally. None of it's personal, right? If somebody says something mean to you, it's not about you, it's about themselves and about their own problems. So it's kind of like it's a game. Power is like a game that people are playing. And if you have some distance from it, if you observe the game, it's much more interesting and it's much easier to navigate than if you take everything personally and if you're upset by everything around you. No, people are playing a part. It's a game, and you're just enjoying playing and watching the game and playing it well. That would be my message. Did I answer?
That's good. I was just taking it in. Yeah. Power is a game. And you have to live life that way.
Well, there's a famous quote of Marcus Aurelius who said, if you get into a boxing ring with the boxer and he starts pinching your ear and putting his fist in your neck and making you trip and fall, you're not going to go complain and say, God, how mean you are. You're just an awful person. Because you got in the ring and you're fighting. You have to accept that that's what happens when you're in the ring. Well, that's what life is. We're in the ring. You can't complain. People are wrestling. They're pushing you down. That's just how it is. You got in the arena, so shut up and don't complain. Just play it well.